Hello again. In this lesson in After Effects, I'm going to show you how to animate position and scale. So in the last lesson, we created a star and we turned it into a snowflake-like flower. And we want this to fall towards the flower pot, but we want it to change as it falls. So we're going to do this by animating its position and scale. We'll start by going to 0 in the timeline. Then we'll click on the falling star layer here in the timeline. And we need to select, up here in the toolbar, we're going to select a new tool. This is called the Pan Behind or Anchor Point tool. So we'll click on that. And then we're going to drag the anchor point right here in the center of the composition screen. We're going to drag this to the center of the star. Give or take the center. Now what After Effects does is it uses the anchor point as a reference point when it's changing a layer's scale or rotation or position. So let's click on Falling Star again, then we'll click on P for position, then Shift S for scale. And here at 0 in the timeline, we're going to click the stopwatch for both position and scale. Now we'll click on the Selection tool up in the Tools panel. We'll go to 420 in the timeline, and we're going to drag our snowflake-like star just above the flower pot. Then we're going to go to 4 seconds in the timeline, and we're going to drag the scale value here up to, well, to make the star about the size of the top of the flower pot. So we just click and drag, and I guess maybe around 150, or you can just type in 150. Okay, so now when the star falls, it's going to increase in size, and we can preview this, what we have so far. The star falls, becomes a snowflake-like flower, and lands above the flower pot. The thing is, it goes in a straight line. So we want to adjust the star's position up so that it'll fall at a sort of a curved arc. And to do this, we'll start by going to 220 in the timeline. And then all we have to do is just drag the star up. And you see it curves to a nice little arc. So we'll hide our properties now, and we'll preview this again. And we see our star falls and becomes a snowflake-like flower as the other stars in the sky gradually fade away. And that is it for this lesson. So you've learned how to animate position and scale. In the next lesson, I'll show you how to animate a fill color. Thank you for watching.